Sweet, we should be back now. That was too hard. But we should be live again. Okay, so now I should be able to go to settings. Oh, no, tools. So now in tools, I have scripts, output timer, deck link captions, automatic scene switcher, deck link output. We bet. Good job. Oh gosh. Something's back. My display link manager crashed. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hola, we dem cowboys. You can ask me or you can ask Pedro. Either one. Happy to help. But I do use Vim on macOS.
It's time for lunch. Remember to wash your hands.
El Cravo does. No, Pedro's a bot. Pedro's a bot. How do you copy from Vim? To that? Oh, I set that up here. I know how I did that. It's so there's a couple of ways to do it. One of them's a command, but I didn't necessarily want it to be a command. So I just have it in my dot files. Yeah. Command plus Y. Well, just do a plus Y. But I have it just as a default set, like, for every time. So it's over here. In my dot files somewhere. This one. Global clipboard copy. No problem. Thank you, Ola. I don't know why. You use unnamed plus? I just use unnamed and it works pretty well. So. Thanks for following, Ola. Glad to have you. So I restarted OBS. I did this. That's definitely there. But I don't know the difference between unnamed and unnamed plus either. They're just there. Clearly, I installed it wrong. Balloons! Where did my screen go? Where did my screen go? Does anybody know? That's funny. Did I just move it off? Yeah, it's not capturing my thing anymore, stupid OBS. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Is it my display link again? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, what happened? I can do this display. This display works just fine. Almost like it's repeating. But this display? Broken. Okay. I just had to add a new one. I don't know. Okay, now it's gone again. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, we're back. Please copy and paste it into what? It's told us a few times it was gonna send us a link. Okay, so it's just abbreviating it. It's just problems with their models. We'll just chop it up to problem with the model. Hey, but at least it's not just repeating nonsense, so that's good. Okay, I don't know what to do with this audio capture stuff. Okay, so once we've done that, imagine it's set up. Oh, microphone only. Oh, that would be in settings where you do that. They have like an output source? Cause like, look. I have this. I don't, no. Why are you opening it in Premiere Pro? Don't want that. Well, I don't know. I guess you really do have to, you can't mess with OBS live. Well, that's fun. This is so fun. Oh wait, what's my OBS version? That might be a problem too. Oh yeah, I have version 27. I need to update my OBS. That's why. You can install it with Steam. That's funny. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So what should we do instead, guys? Edit titles. What should we do instead? We will do, let's work on our meetup replacement. Building a meetup. So that should change it. Pedro is updated. See, Pedro's great. Runs once every 5 minutes. And we'll deal with this stuff later. We need to update OBS and whatnot. So that means we need to go to Nightbot and change our code. This is it. Oh, well, we haven't updated code for a while. Cool. We're gonna work on this. I haven't worked on this for a minute. I think my pull request is the one that's open. Let's see if this is the one that's checked out. Oh, this is the worst one. The worst. I think... Yes, this thing's gonna get redone about 1,200 times. But this is probably what we're gonna end up working on this week. Yep, I'm making a Takai too. Okay, does it have a remote? If I remember correctly. We have a Docker Compose, we have a JSON, and we have a server. The server is actually a CLI that runs everything. So we'll do Docker Compose up-d. Oh, great. Should just run Postgres. Oh, look at that. That's a problem. Okay. No such file and directory. It's right there, Docker Compose. Yeah, I don't understand what this means. It's probably a weird Docker error because I use Podman instead of Docker. There is a Podman Compose. Let's just do Podman for, oh gosh, no. Podman for Docker Compose. Podman supports Docker Compose. Oh, I don't need to do that. We've already started. I feel like that I am Golang is probably about as authoritative as it can get. Pedro is Golang. Just like, yeah. Just straight up, I am Golang. I don't. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. No. Podman is already started. Podman has already started. So does that say you do Podman network? LS? Yeah, we have a Podman bridge, so then we can do Docker PS. We don't have any containers running, so then maybe this actually was a relevant error. Oh, maybe it's I have Docker Postgres. Okay, well let's just not worry about that right now. Let's see. So in our build, right here in tools sh, they have a build thing that like literally run. So the issue is I have to set up a Postgres for it to actually do anything, but I can I'm gonna establish some use cases first, then we'll go with an API first design. I have an old cockroach serverless instance I think we'll use. We could always use Supabase since I have it open. If I made a new project. The problem is Supabase requires you to use it once a week. The cockroach one does not. So we'll probably use the cockroach serverless instance for this. And then if Clint wants to move it to something else, we can do that later. So here in this setup, not in hellos, Notice how everything goes through environment variables and it's supposed to be local? There's one more thing we need to add. Postgres.open. You're using the Gorm Postgres driver. Ugh, gross. Why was that commented out by default? Wouldn't that be better to Postgres URI? Oh, that's okay. Where's my thing from the last time? Hey, Pedro. How you doing, Pedro? Oh, look, somebody actually, updated a thing. Did you say I could merge it for you? Okay, I'm going to squash and merge. Back to notifications. Somebody fixed a broken link? That's just the issue. Go make your own merge request, dude. Look at all this stuff. Okay, back to my repos. No, not that one. Yes. Nope, not that one. Is it this one? Yes. This was the last time I tried to do anything with... No, it was the Twitter bot. Where... That's Forge. That's Forge. It was Forge. Is this one. I haven't done you in a long time. We're gonna copy you. Jason did this. So we're gonna copy this. CD. Nope. But we're gonna do copy. Dot tweet automated bot. I should reorganize all these and have like a Forge folder. It should be better. I'll redo. I just don't. I'm really bad at like working on things. At all. Oh yeah, I have the cockroach cert that we need to move to. Server storage Postgres. It's cockroach.go. Here we've got some stuff. We'll just put the cert here at the top level. And I'll just go ahead and what? git ignore. We're gonna in cockroach root.crt. That's good. So now we have that. So now what I need to do is take not this, but the connection. And move that over. Oh, this full thing. Thank you. So this is what we need instead of URI. You didn't know that you had a Cockroach DB serverless instance, did you? Let's turn that off. Chat's just being annoying right now. On the screen! Chat's annoying. That's fine. Oh, do I have a dot secret here? I don't think I do. So that means that I need to copy the dot secret. Oh, I bet it's in dev. And so now I can source.secret, and then I do git ignore. And then we're good. So now lots of these hellos are just like tests. So I should be able to connect to everything here. Cool. Let's go check out our main.go. And it just runs a command execute. Because this is actually a CLI that runs everything. So does root have execute? Yeah. Root command execute. It uses Cobra. Oh. I don't like that. I want my migrations to run as part of build. Okay, so now I need to make sure that storage types. Okay, I don't have any storage types. Do I have any protos? Should be over here. Okay, I have an API protos, an enums protos, a request protos, and a types protos. We go to types protos. I have an org, a user, and that's it. So this is easy. Oh, I really want to... What is the best way to capture an iPad screen? Yeah, iPad screen as whiteboard. Let me see, is my iPad right here? Okay, I just need to grab my cable. I'll be right back. The other thing I can do is I could just straight up use iPad on a capture card. But I shouldn't need to do that, should I? So iPad's connected. Right? So now if I want to window capture, video capture device, display capture. Cancel. No, I don't want you. Yes. I just don't want to have it be a third capture device, right? Oh, also it's just like barely starting. So... No, I don't want to download a freaking app. That's the last thing I want to do. iPad. So then you do a video capture device? Okay. Nope. It's not what I want. So I've used iPad as a monitor before, but what that does is it basically says you can't use your iPad as a screen. But I do have a device capture. Oh, I don't. Should we just do a screen capture? I don't know where that thing is. I just want to draw. Okay, I'm gonna go get my screen capture thing. It's just a capture card. No biggie. So, I have a HDMI, USB-C to HDMI, and a capture card. I've used this on more than one occasion, but I'm not getting any signal, any power. Now I am. Now we got it. Now let's do this thing. I know this is what you've been waiting for your whole life. Is me to draw on an iPad. Right? Sweet. So now let's make ooh. Let's do this. Duplicate instead of lives. We'll call this capture card. And instead of you, yes, we want to add a video capture device. Should be a capture card. Okay. Where? We'll call it Elgato HD 60S Plus. Even though I spelled that wrong. So this is my capture card. Put it at the bottom. This was working a minute ago. I don't know what I did to it. But it said it was working a minute ago. Hey, buddy. It just Hey, Max, it's okay. Oh, this might be too heavy for my poor little Mac. Doesn't know what to do with this capture. I've used my capture card before. That's what's really funny. Hi, Lulu. It's okay. Come here. Lulu's scared. Is somebody making noises outside and scaring Lulu? Come on, up. Up. Yeah, come here. Oh, Lulu, say don't like it. She does not like to be on the camera. Huh. Does not like it. I know, baby. I don't know. I think it has to do... Is it... I think this is an iPad setting. Like the iPad is not sending the screen. So we'll go back to live scene then. Who knows? Oh, that should have been the same with switch capture, right? I've done that before. Now I'm just straight up screen mirroring. That's great. That, like, stopped everything. Let's try this. iPad. I don't know why I'm so interested in this. Doing iPad Elgato capture card. HD 60S Plus. Okay. I'm already using a USB-C to HDMI, so... It just is not showing it, so we'll just do it a different way. We'll draw it for myself. How's that? I'll draw it for myself, and you guys can just live with the consequences of not being able to see what I'm doing. Right? So I want to have an org. I want to add a group. And that group needs to have events. Then I want to add a user. And that user has events. And I want to, so let's start with that. Let's start with the create org and make sure that org shows up in the database. That's where we're going to start. Create org. Org shows up in the database. Okay. And I'll deal with everything else later. Right, Pedro? See, and that's why we want Pedro to have audio, so that I can talk to Pedro. Or, okay. So let's start with, I'm not going to worry too much about permissions. Protos, Takai, v1, API. Hello, delete, healthy, get hellos. Upsert org. Okay, we have an upsert org. Great. And then when we go to, I hate this setup. Protos, gen, go, Takai, API. Okay, it has that. Great. So now we go tab server, handlers, hello server. Server. So let's do func. Okay, so I want, sorry. This means I want a new file, server handlers, and we want it to be org handlers. So these are everything that would relate to creating an org. So we're going to start with the func API server. What's that? API server, upsert. Well, this would be called create org. Well, that's not true. We're calling it upsert org. But what do we call it in our proto method? That's the question. Oh, it's an API proto. So we're literally calling it. Oh gosh, I crashed again. Hey, how you doing there, button? Display link manager crashed. You remember that meetup replacement? I started over again. That's what I'm doing right now. But I have my LLM running, and you can talk to it. Just ask Pedro a question. Just say, "Hey Pedro, what can I do for you?" And Pedro will respond. As long as it didn't crash, it should respond. Because Pedro is a chat. There we go, we got a post. It should have said, Nathan Button, hi Pedro, I'm here to help out the chat if you have any questions about. I don't know why it didn't post it, but this is what it should have posted to chat. Instead, it just wrote it here, which means Mariah has a output that's still wrong. Oh, I know where it is. It's a fumped. I am running it locally. I'm running it on a Windows machine that I have running behind me. Yes. No. I don't know why it didn't. Print the response then. No, it's not Cloud APIs. I'm hosting my own LLM. I'm hosting an open source LLM that I downloaded from the internet. I don't know why. Oh, it's because it's a log.printf. There it is, Twitch handle message. So this should be exactly what we say in main.go. That's why it's not working. You thought about building a beefy server? Do you have time to do that? You don't even have time to build your Legos. Speaking of which, I got a bunch of new Legos this week, and I haven't built them. Haven't even started. I broke my R2-D2 that I need to rebuild. It fell off a shelf. And so now Pedro's running again, and it should respond to the name Pedro. So now if the Legos are so you have some, yes, but when are you going to retire? When your hands quit working? I'm just saying. You don't even build your Legos. No, I got the Bardur Lego with the Feld Beast, and I got the TIE Interceptor to go with my X-Wing, and I got some more Brickheads and the Droideka. See? Oh, so they are getting built. It's just not you doing it. So this model just really likes to repeat things, but it works. Just really likes to repeat things. But I'm glad the responses are happening. So I don't understand. Okay, so there is this magical Gorm thing. I bet you Pedro's just gonna repeat what you say. That's all Pedro ever does. Oh! The answer's 42! You wanna know what the answer to everything is? 42. And by the way, Pedro's here to help you. Oh gosh, Pedro, that's great. He did answer it! He did it! It's 42! Yes! I've always wanted to know. So I have to do it myself anyway. So what is the point in generating all of this garbage if we have to do it ourselves anyway? Okay. Upser org needs an upser org request and a return protobuf empty. I think that's what it is. Or something like that. You gotten your Go West ticket yet button? Those, we just barely launched those tickets. Hopefully, we've had some move. So people like a cheap Go conference, and we've got $50 tickets, you know. And then the rest of it, every year I keep saying we need to raise the price of tickets, and then the co-organizers convince me to not raise the price of tickets. So Go West tickets are still only $75. Do I need an interface? I mean, I will. No, and it returns an empty. What's PB empty? There we go. Well, just what's the package name? What's the package name? It is PB empty. .empty. I was right! Oh, it's empty PB. .empty. And you're gonna be out of town on the 25th, I'm sorry. Already? You already know that? You have your life planned out farther. Well, that's not true. I guess I'm speaking at a conference on the 23rd and 24th of October, so. You can't quite say that my life's not planned out that far ahead. It definitely is. Trip should be fun. That's a good time to take a trip. And so that means inside of Postgres, well, on our Postgres storage. Oh my gosh. I just taught my O'Reilly course. So I've been teaching my O'Reilly course next week on web services. We did APIs. I mean, we did HTTP last 2 weeks ago. Well, last week. Yesterday we did databases. And then next Monday we do reliability. And it was the first time I ever thought about breaking up interfaces, to have multiple interfaces in front of a database. First time. I feel like a genius. protos. API. Felt like a genius, so we need to have a func list org. No, it's the other way around. It's the bigger the interface, the greater the abstraction. Go wants smaller interfaces, not bigger interfaces. That is part of the course. As I say, one of the proverbs is, because I talk about how adding an interface in front of your database is the easiest way to not lose test coverage. Because who wants to write a unit test that calls a database? Not Mariah. And so, yeah, we talked about that. So, Go's thing is you want to have interfaces that are small as possible. It's called list org request. And then we return. So yeah, Go proverb. And that's exactly what I literally said. There is a Go proverb that says, but like, that's just not what I've done. And now I'm like, oh, look. I did it. I figured out how to do it. And it's not that hard. It's just yes, the larger the interface, the weaker the abstraction. Oh, sorry, you're saying stronger the abstraction. Yes, your meaning is indeed correct. The point is, you don't want to have too many functions in the interface. That is the point. Who is using... No, that's not the storage we want. We want... Yeah. That's the interface. That's the... Same point, same achievement. Now, if I could get my OBS audio capture to work, which I can't do because I need to update my OBS first, Pedro would know when I was saying the word Pedro, and Pedro would respond to me. So I could just talk to an AI. Well, that's a good question. Pedro, do you know the answer? How many do you want? It's doing a good job of tagging back. That's one thing I think I'm very impressed of Pedro doing, is it definitely is doing a decent job in tagging the person that talked to them. To it. Pedro's an it. We're not assigning sentience yet. So we have an update org and a list org. And those are our two methods on the interface. Oh, Pedro really struggles with programming languages. Pedro's probably the stupidest AI on the planet. Because I built it. I am just not a good AI practitioner, so I literally built the dumbest AI. Oh, end button. Pedro says, the Go interface should only have the number of functions that it needs. If you are unsure how many functions the interface needs, then you should start with a small number and add more functions it needs. How much context am I feeding it personally? Just the currently one message. It's currently one message, and so it's only the message that you are writing when you say Pedro. I was doing like a subset of chat history, but it did not handle that well. It did the opposite of handling it well, and it just started repeating the last written message. That's all it would repeat the last written message. So we went to, it only responds when it's addressed, and that's just how Pedro's going to function for now. I need to, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. After I fix my OBS. I need to work on, I'm using this tool called LangChain Go to interface with it, and it's just a subset of LangChain functions written in Go. So I just need I want to grab 3 or 4 different models, probably closer to 5, and just evaluate how they respond to different messages with different amounts of context, and just run that over and over really quickly instead of having to constantly ping a server, and just basically pick a different model. The model I'm using now is literally the problem. Once I have a better model, I don't have any embedding set up. Once I have a better model, I'll use that model to create embeddings, and then it will have a history to at least search. And so that's kind of where I'm at. Is maybe I don't feed it too much, like, yeah. We'll give it history to search and a prompt. That's kind of how I feel we need there. And then I want to do a speech to text and pump my my audio feed, my words in its context. The problem is we don't have, so now we need to add the database. But I don't understand why we're even using Gorm. So this is essentially how Todd would do it. So this is what server, storage, Postgres, user. No, this would be orgs. Orgs.go. So there's upstart. Hello, we want to upsert orgs. The type of request we're using is an upsert org request. Oh, where are you? Is it talking to itself? Yes. It's not. By talking to itself, it is talking to the prompt that I gave it. The system prompt that I gave it. And I gave it a system prompt that says, hey, why don't you be nice and share some of these links with people? Basically, I was like, this is the stuff I have on Nightbot. Will you just generate a message with one of those links just like Nightbot would? And so that's what it responds as, is, yep, here's the links. And it just says no. So the LLM is not talking to itself, but the logic that I have created is talking to the LLM and then responding. So, yes. No, this is a upsert orgs request. And this is an oh gosh, now I need to look at it crashed again? Display link manager is having some major issues. Now we want to go edit. Protos, Takai, V1. Hello. It's not supposed to know Nightbot exists. It gets stuck in a really bad loop when it learns that Nightbot exists. Okay, so it takes an org out of it. It crashed again. Why is my teleprompter making my things crash? Why is the teleprompter making my things crash? Also, why is Nightbot... Why is Pedro talking to the Nightbot? Come on, Pedro. Step up. You're not supposed to know Nightbot exists. Oh my gosh. It keeps crashing! Okay, I don't know what this is doing. So what Mariah's gonna do is Mariah's gonna write a query. Oh my gosh. Okay. What you don't see me doing, because it's now off screen, is all I literally am doing is starting the display link manager and waiting for it to fail. We also don't have any schema on our database, so we'll need to add that. This is just really fun. I'm just having the best day of my life right now. Restarting. Over and over again, OBS. Pedro is hallucinating. Just a little bit. And maybe next time, I don't know. Pedro's hallucinating. So we will definitely be doing an insert into orgs, whatever this is. Values. On conflict ID, do update. And we will update Isn't there... That's not right. But I'll fix it in a minute. Because first thing first, we don't have any migrations. And I think those are actually supposed to be somewhere else, right? There they are. Okay, so I do have some. So we have an ID and an org name. So the only thing I need to add is an org name. Good. ID is a UUID, and we're using the generate on default. I knew this was a thing. I knew you could have Postgres manage the IDs for you, and that's what I want. So this means I'm gonna have to do a conflict on the org name. Oh, we can't do it on conflict. So this is a true insert. On conflict, do nothing. Well, it's not a true insert, it's still an upsert. This should then be unique. Not null and unique. Let's make sure that that's valid. Postgres require unique. Oh, it's on constraints. Should probably also be an index. Okay, unique is correct. Oh no, it doesn't need to be an index. Thought I had a neo format. Okay, I did. It's formatted. And then we'll have a func list orgs. Okay, you're not talking to Pedro, you are Pedro. So this one we'll do query select ID. No. org underscore name from orgs. If, well, otherwise, return pb empty and that, yep. See, if I was using dbx, then we wouldn't have to list each of these out, but I don't remember if I am. I mean, I'm just kind of not. We're not using SQLX. So now we should have a create orgs and a list orgs. Other thing we need to do is we need to make sure that in the command server and migrate. This is fine. Which is I'm probably gonna kill this. Where's migrate? Oh gosh. This. Pedro is hallucinating. We need to have channel points that say that. You're just using... This is just using Gorm as a way for managing drivers. This uses the Gorm Postgres driver as opposed to using the other drivers. So, to talk to Pedro, all you gotta do is say, hey Pedro, and then ask Pedro a question. So, no, you're not. Pedro, you're not including anything below. Why are you calling me Pedro? I'm Pete, you're Pedro. Please address chat as chat. Silly Pedro. Silly Pedro. Oh,
It's time to stand up and stretch.
it doesn't respond to misspellings of its name. It's not that smart. Sorry, button. It should say Pedro el asistente, but I doubt it'll say that. Oh, it did. Oh my gosh. And I am a chat. No, your name is Bob, not Pedro's. Okay, I think I am going to just take this out. See ya, button. The Forge meetup on Thursday? Sounds good to me. I'll be there. Well, either way, I'll be there. I'm not working this week, so the least I can do is show up to a meetup where I'm supposed to build things. And also one where I'm pretend in charge. No, there you go. We're not actually returning a shutdown function anywhere, are we? Was there originally a shutdown function returned? Because the shutdown function should be something like func SQL db.close. Like that. I don't think I need this at the end. Oh, it's doing really good. All things considered, Pedro's doing decent. Okay, I'm gonna get some food. And we'll come back and we'll see if we can run some migrations. So, before we do that, I'm gonna take my dogs outside. And we're just gonna pin this. Okay, I'll be back. I have food. But I'm probably gonna mute, so. Now I'm wondering if I need to do post cleanup for some of these messages. Usually the path is relative to the location you're running the command from. So there is, if you go to lscmd migrations, there is a SQL file. So I don't know why it says that. Let's look at line 19. So when I did it over here, there wasn't a forward leading score. So yeah, from inside the server file, I don't know, it does, there is a command and there is a migration, so it should be the relative path. And I'm providing the relative path. It just... I just don't want the here. I don't want there to even be a freaking command. Or like... I don't see there being a purpose for having this CLI at all. I don't also see the reason to have a server, but we'll keep it in server. So I would have migrations be here. So we can do a copy, command, server, command. Oh, it should be a copy recursive. Server, command, migrations. To server storage, migrations. Great, that should be done. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So now I'm just gonna remove, because I don't think it needs to be a CLI. If we want to add a CLI later, we can do it later. So that means that this is no longer gonna work. Because I broke that. So it wasn't command execute, and it would execute based on what was already there, but That was just too hard for me. Where's the execute function? Yeah, okay. So we need to set up the gRPC server, we set up storage, run server, run gateway. Okay. Those are all good. The only one we're missing is now initialize storage, which was in the migrate file, I believe. Or is initialize storage? There it is. So do I have it? I do. So many functions. Is it called initialize? Okay, it is called initialize. So Pedro's this loop is what's not working. So if we're going to generate timer, which we broke it again. We broke it again. I didn't break it. The display manager keeps crashing. We're returning a response in both places, but I don't think I'm saving these. Oh, I do. I save every response every time we do clean LLM. Okay. So let's make sure that okay. With a Twitch chat message for the Soy Pete Tech Twitch chat. use the message should encourage the users to interact with Pete via the stream or other social media outlets. Keep the message short and direct. Make sure you are. Hi, Lulu. What's wrong? Hi, Lulu. Did you come to get some scratches? You wanna come up, say hi to chat? Say no, I'm scared of your green screen. I'm scared of it. It scares me. Oh, Lulu's snuggling with my feet. This is the part that's supposed to replace Nightbot. Let's go ahead and restart it. Oh, the display manager will always force us out of this one. Oh, we've got some empty responses too. And I'm so glad we've got this running without having to do the other thing. Oh, Pedro, you've helped us reach 100 messages. Good job, Pedro. So I don't want to run anything besides setting up storage. Oh my goodness. Oh, you okay, baby? I don't know why my display link manager is crashing so much. I'm glad this didn't happen yesterday while I was teaching my course. That doesn't exist. Because I killed it. Because I'm just gonna keep redoing this until I'm gonna keep redoing this meetup server until it looks how I want. Okay, so we're still on the no freaking matching files. That's because there's no command now. That should be superfluous. Right? That should be superfluous. Invalid syntax pattern. So this is just there's no matching files. I mean, there is. There's only one, but there is. It's right there. The embed package provides access to files embedded in the Go program. Go sources use the import embed can use the embed directive. Okay, we're importing embed. The variable of a type string, byte, or fs with the contents of the file read to the package directory. Read from the package directory or subdirectories at compile time. Oh, I was gonna restart you. I did restart you. And it shouldn't be saying here's an example message that you can send. Let's... I didn't do a git pull, did I? I did a git pull, but not since that last one. From the package directory or subdirectories at compile time. It has to be internal to the package. That's why. Not inside storage, but inside Postgres itself. That's why it worked before. It crashed. Oh, Raspberry Pi stock soars after London IPO? Did you see that Elon Musk wants to ban Apple devices from Tesla? Don't think that's gonna happen. So this will work if I just move it a layer down. Storage, Postgres migrations, copy, storage migrations, nope, to storage Postgres migrations. It shouldn't be empty. So I thought. Oh, it needs to be recursive, sorry. So now go run. Yeah, that worked. Good. So now I should just need to regen some stuff. Oh, yeah, Gorm is dumb. And I'm not using them. And I already knew that that was gonna be the problem. Well, now at least I'm at the status quo of where I was last time. Or it just doesn't compile. So, this is where I stopped last time, and I think I'm just gonna rip out Gorm. Protos, Takai, V1. Types. So here it has Gorm options, Gorm generate true. But it's not generating anything for Gorm. It's not generating any types. So if it's ticket sales hit the bank account, woo woo! I am. What did you actually say? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Oh, it literally just said you are. Oh, because it hit one of my stop words, didn't it? No. Chat's not one of the stop words. Let's just only do emotes as stop words. How's that? We crashed. Hey, we'll keep running Pedro. So... why did we explode? Why are we installing Proto Tools? So in build protos, why are we doing npm install and npm run build? Oh, I don't think I need this. Okay, that's fine. Also, why does it install it every time? I really don't care. I don't care why it installs it every time. We will just say that that built. So now let's try our go run. Oh, I guess I broke my... it's right there! Buff gen... No, I was supposed to CD, not ls. Respond with A. Oh, I said I was going to kill that. Oh, I need to add proto field 3 optional in those 2 fields. That's what it says. What 2 fields? It's required by types. Requests. Why would I say if the syntax is proto 3, and I'm pretty sure Go's not even supported in proto 2. Oh, does it not like that I have optional? Display link manager keeps crashing, and I just want to stream. I don't want to deal with this mess. But here we are. I don't know why. We're using a syntax proto 3. Well, I don't want it to be one of. I just want it to... Yeah, this one should probably be one of. I think that's what it's saying. Right? No, those should... Neither one of those should be optional. It's time to be real. I don't know what to say about it. Apache Data Fusion. I'm kind of done. Truth is, the only one watching is me, so... Let's just peace out and we'll get this stuff working out later. See you guys.